like the Gemara say, Ohava kegufo. Love her exactly like you love yourself. You don't like pain here, she has pain, you have to feel the same pain. You love her just like you love yourself. You don't want things to be done to you, you have to have the same feeling if it's about to be done to her. And respect her more than respecting yourself. That's the rule. Love her, you don't have to love her more than you love yourself. Why? Hashem knows a person doesn't love anyone more than himself. That's the nature. But you can love her to the same level you love yourself. That's the requirement from a man. But to respect her, you have to respect her more than you respect yourself. If you don't care what clothes you come to the wedding with, doesn't mean that you have to treat her like this. Besides the fact that she's a woman, you're a man, there's differences here. But in general, tough. So why am I telling you all of that? The question we have to understand, why if a person makes his wife cry and upset, right away it hurts his parnasa. Why not his health? Why not his health? Hashem send him ulcer instead. Why taking $1 million from his budget? Send him a disease. He needs pills now, I don't know, surgery. You know why you're in hospital, Moshe? Because your wife is crying at home every day because of you. Where does it say it, Rabbi? In a Gemara. But we didn't say that. It said that it hurts your parnasa. That's the first reaction of Hashem. Your wife is upset, expect a problem financially. Expect to get fired, expect some customers to leave you, expect the competition to be open across the street in the next few months, expect a lot of financial damages, the oven stopped to work just a day after the warranty expired. No? $2,000 damage. Something in a car. What is it? You have to replace 3 sensors. How much? $800. Boom. You don't see the connection that your wife was crying all night. Or she woke up sad 2 weeks already because of you. So the question is, this is the way the Torah taught us. You're making her happy, you will be wealthy. You're making her upset and sad and etc., you're going to pay the price financially. The question is why? Now comes the secret. Besides the fact that it's written in a Zohar that the wife, the woman, and the money comes from the same branch on a tree in Shamayim. There's a tree, every branch is a different topic. On the branch you have different leaves, same branch, one leaf, another one, another one, another one. The woman and the parnasa come from the same leaf. So think that the woman does bad affect the parnasa of the husband. Things that the husband does bad to the woman affect his parnasa. If a woman walks in the street not modest, her husband suffers financially. Even if he makes $10 million a year and it doesn't look that he's having any financial problem, it should have been 50. The fact that the way she dresses is provocative and not modest automatically take away 30, 40, 50, 70% of his income. He pays the price for allowing his wife to be not modest. That's what the Zohar says. But we still did not answer what's the connection. Why Hashem decided that the woman and the wealth are strongly connected? The answer is, after Adam made the sin, Hashem cursed him. Bezeat apecha tochal lachem. You're going to work very hard to make a living. Even if you make billions, mentally, you will suffer forever for parnasa. Even people that worth hundreds of millions, real estate tycoons, you have to see how much pressure they have in their work. Cannot call a minute a day. Cannot pick up the phone, closing, meeting, that, problem, lien, property, lawsuit, he lost in the last minute, salesman left him. Lots of problems. Real estate is crashing, prices went up, you cannot find deals. You have mortgages, they're increasing the interest rate, damage. The appraisal came too short. Now one day that they don't have to deal with some issues. It's a To some are bigger torture and to some are smaller torture. But it's a torture, I promise you this. The Gemara says, Marbe nechasim, marbe deagot. The more properties you have, the more agony and worry you're going to have. Somebody that makes $10 an hour in a bagel shop, working by the counter, yes, he doesn't have a lot of money and he can barely buy anything, but he has more peace of mind than the owner of the shop. That has to worry about delivery, flowers, this worker, the manager, fresh, not fresh, too much merchandise left, have to throw to the garbage, IRS audit, the accountant, going over the taxes, opening a bank account, changing the name, closing the corporation, health department coming to visit. A lot of problems. He comes, coffee, bagel with butter, standing with his apron by the counter. How can I help you, sir? How can I help you, madam? All day freezing, his belly growing like a balloon. 1 year in a bagel shop. Okay, he didn't come with lots of money. But Baruch Hashem, it doesn't look like someone who has problems. Now 1 white hair. But the owner of the shop, his hair becoming very white. Why? He makes tons. Loaded. No peace of mind. This is the way the world is. Marbe nechasim, marbe deagot. No one can deny it. However, the question is like this. Hashem cares the man, bezeat apecha tochal lachem. You're going to work very hard now to make a living. That's your curse in life. Not necessarily physically. It can be mentally, stressfully. With a woman, she got a curse. What's her curse? Besides suffering in pregnancy and raising children, that's a separate curse. What was the other curse that she got? Ve'el ishech tshukatech v'hu yimshol bach. Your man will control you, will be more dominant. He will control you. So Hashem said to the man, when your wife gives you a hard time, everything by Hashem, remember the rules. It's all measure for measure. Everything measure for measure. When a man is extremely nice to his wife, even though she's driving him crazy all day and all night, everything she complains, she doesn't make hot dinner when he comes home, especially if he's coming from a Sephardi Middle Eastern background, that if the wife did not make hot dinner, that's a death sentence for her sometimes. And he comes home and he sees that she gave him a little bit hummus with some pretzels. Honey, you don't mind to eat that today, huh? He looks at her like that. He's thinking, from what window I will throw her out? From this one or from this one? You know? And he doesn't say a word. He's fuming inside. She's lucky my father is not here. Imagine if my father with his beautiful mustache would be here. What will happen tomorrow morning? Disaster. What kind of wife you have? She doesn't make you a dinner? But no problem, honey. Pretzel it is. No problem. Not one. Toys all over the floor. Not a word. The kids are all chocolate milk here, something attached, gum on his hair. Nothing. What does she do? Reading the news. And he's all day walks he walks so hard like a dog. He comes home. You see how she lay on the couch with her legs up here, reading a book. Fine, beautiful, you read a book. The kids are screaming, this kid is hungry, this one is dirty, this one walking out in the middle of the street. His diaper is dragging behind. And of course she forgot to pay the mortgage. After 15 times he warned her from the beginning of the month, the due date arrived, the 15th of the month. Tell me, who gets complained about their wives, you or me? Where did you find this woman? You know? So, now when he's going into the house and he doesn't say one word, Finally, when he wants to say something to the kid, honey, do you know that our kid is walking out with his diaper all over the floor? Did you know about it? Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it in a few minutes. Okay. He doesn't fight with her. No screaming, no cursing, no violence, nothing. Hashem say, you gave up your right to dominate her, to control her, as that's her curse in the Torah. What is your curse? That you have to work very hard to make money. It's going to be very hard for you to get money. I cancel your curse. Money will run after you. No money will be lost. You saved her from her curse. I save you from your curse. That's the secret why if a person make his wife happy, his parnasa is blooming. Now you got the secret finally? Huh? Everything is clear? I see how the man is thinking how tomorrow they buy flowers to their wives after 17 years.